Hello volunteers. Today's tutorial is going to show you how to enter volunteer hours using the My Impact application on your mobile phone. Again, as a note, I am utilizing an Apple iPhone, so this process might look a tiny bit different for an Android user. But first thing you're going to want to do is find the application on your phone. So look for that icon that's half yellow, half green, and it's called My Impact. Go ahead and click on the icon to open the app. From here again, hopefully you selected remember my username and password so you don't have to type in your username and password again. But once you have, go ahead and click login. Now, to enter hours from this home page, we're going to utilize that menu icon up on the left-hand side. Go ahead and select menu and look for the tab that says hours. Once you've found it, select hours. Now this opens our hours homepage. If you are a member of multiple organizations or sites, you're going to see that you have the opportunity to log hours for those different sites. Today, we're going to log hours for Corvallis Community Center. So I'm going to go ahead and select that organization. And from here, the first thing you're going to want to do at the very top of the screen is use this search bar to find the activity for which you volunteered. So for example, today I'm going to enter hours for newsletter assembly team. So to find that volunteer shift, I'm actually just going to start typing the title. So newsletter, N-E-W. And now we see it pop up here as C3 support team, newsletter assembly team. Go ahead and select that. And now you've populated that as the volunteer activity for which you're entering hours. If for any reason you have trouble finding the activity for which you are looking for, you can always contact the volunteer coordinator and we can assist you with that. Now you're going to want to enter the date that you volunteered. So go ahead and hover over that empty bar and click on it, and that's going to open this pop-up box that allows you to slide to choose the date on which you volunteered. So I'm going to say, yep, I volunteered on March, not the 15th, I actually volunteered on March 10th, and that was 2022. That's great. So I'm going to go ahead and select set date, and now I've confirmed that's the date I set. How many hours did I volunteer? I'm going to go ahead and enter 3 hours. I volunteered 0 minutes. It was just a 3-hour shift. And there's always this space for you to enter any feedback if you have comments or questions, so feel free to utilize that. You can also just leave it blank. Now, I do recommend scrolling back up to just check over your work and make sure that you entered it correctly. So I just want to make sure I am entering hours for newsletter assembly team on that date. Yep, that's correct. That's how many hours I did. Wonderful. When you're all ready, you're going to use this black bar here that says log hours. Go ahead and click on that to log those hours. And it's going to take you to this new page that shows you what you just entered. You will see that the status will say pending and it's red. That's because a volunteer coordinator has to approve those hours that you entered. And so it will say pending until those hours have been approved. Now, what happens if maybe a couple days later you realize that you made a mistake and you entered the incorrect hours? I'm going to show you real quickly how to change any mistakes you might have made in your hours. So you're going to, again, click that menu tab, find the hours tab, select that. And then you're going to use this bar at the top that says view past logged hours. So click that black bar and it's going to show you any hours that you've entered. If you need to change an entry, you're going to click on the entry and it'll take you back to that page. So once you're on that page, you can delete that entry, which I'm actually going to go ahead and do. It's going to make sure you want to delete the entry. So if you do, just click delete. And then from there, it will delete the entry and take you back to the hours homepage. And that is how you enter your hours using the application on your mobile phone.